Welcome back everyone, it's Doug from Bjorn Territory. This episode, something a little bit different. I'm going to show you my guilty pleasure and I'm going to take you through how to build and make Gardus Steel, show you some of the insides and a bit of an unboxing. Alright, catch you in a bit. So here's a bit of my guilty pleasure. I love Age of Sigmar. Bit of a statement, but I'll tell you why. This is the one game that got me back into wargaming. Socially, just finding friends that are like-minded, a game that you can pick up and just get on with straight away. And for me, it kind of clicked and it's continuing, and I'm getting very excited about the next edition that's coming out soon. Another little gift to myself, treating myself to Gardus Steel Soul. His stats are amazing. What I'll do, I thought I'd take you through, show you what's in the box. Just before I open it up, I'll show you the back of the box. Lovely artwork as always by GW. Some close-ups of the power of the sword and fist hitting the ground. You can already see, you can see the options of heads, helmeted or bare. Quick look at the sprue. Nice textured, sculpted base, shoulder pads, arm selection, the tails of hammers, see them in there. Extra pieces, the heads, you have a leg, body section, weapons, torso. See it from the other side, so you have a quick look. There you go, a bit quicker. Quick, easy making guide. I'm going for a helmeted head for my army. But yeah, awesome. You can just imagine him coming down from the lightning. Information about him: 6-inch move, 5 wounds, 4+ save, 10 bravery, 2 melee weapons, the Sigmarite rune blade and a warhammer. Pretty cool. 4 attacks with 3+ hit, 3+ to wound, -1 rend and 1 damage. Awesome. The warhammer, 2 attacks, 4+ to hit, 3+ to wound is alright, and 1 damage. Okay, for 110 points, Gardus Steel is pretty bargainous as a hero character. And his stats, his abilities are pretty good. So, Aura of Purity. Basically, Gardus' faith is so strong that even Nurgle's garden was unable to corrupt him. If you haven't read the book, it's a brilliant book, so read that book. Basically, roll a time. Each time you allocate a mortal wound to this model on a 5+, that model wound is negated. In addition, roll a dice each time you allocate a mortal wound to a model from another friendly Hallowed Knights unit wholly within 12 inches of this model. On a 6, that model's mortal wound is negated. Pretty decent. Next one, Martyr's Strength. The Hallowed Knights will not fall until their foe is slain. Roll a dice. If this model is slain in the combat phase on a 2+, this model can make a pile-in move, then attack with all its melee weapons it is armed with before it's removed from play. That is awesome. Next one, Saintly Assault. Calling upon the celestial power of Sigmar, Lords of the Steel Souls engage the foe with righteous wrath. Once per battle, at the start of your charge phase, you can declare that this model and other friendly Hallowed Knights heroes within 12 inches of that model will launch a Saintly Assault. You can re-roll charge rolls for those models in the phase. In addition, add 1 to the tax characteristics of melee weapons used by those models until the end of the turn. That is incredible. I wonder how many units you can get within 12 inches of him. That would be pretty spectacular assault. Next one, Sigmarite Warlock. Lord Celestants can unleash a lethal storm magic stored in the Sigmarite adornments of their cloaks. In your shooting phase, this model can make D6 storm magic strikes. For each strike, pick 1 enemy unit within 16 inches of the model that is visible to them and roll a dice. On a 4+, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound. D6 storm magic strikes. For each strike, pick 1 enemy unit within 16 inches. So you can separate your strikes. Pretty cool. It doesn't say you can't do it all on one. I don't know. It doesn't say you can't target 1 unit. That's something to find out. Wonder if that works. The last is the command ability, Furious Retribution. Lord Celestants lead their brethren in assaults upon the enemy lines, breaking the foe beneath their immortal fury. You can use this command ability at the start of your combat phase. If you do so, pick a friendly model with this command ability that is within 3 inches of an enemy unit. Add 1 to hit rolls for friendly Stormcast Eternal units within 12 inches of that model when they attack in the combat phase. The same unit cannot be affected by this command ability more than once per phase. Wow. Okay. Well, he's definitely going to be fun to play with. See how long he lasts and how many points he can take. 110 points. I think he can definitely take double that if you play him right. I reckon he can be pretty deadly. Sounds good to me. So, got my snips out. Time to get going. I start by following it and then I try to, I suppose, not follow it. It's a bit silly, but a bit of a hit and a miss. What's great about this hobby, I really enjoy piecing together and putting together minis just as much probably as I enjoy playing the minis in the games. And when you've got a new challenge, a new model to make, you see how Games Workshop have done another way of constructing a simple sprue. I don't know if it's simple, but they seem to make some incredible sculpts now. Incredible pieces. You're like, whoa, how does that fit together? And then suddenly, click, clack, it's in. It does its thing. Piece it in. Coming along nicely. Starting to get his dynamic pose already. 1 leg up. Coming along nicely. Alright, there you go, quick little assembly. There he is, fully put together. 50mm base, I think I said 60 earlier, 50. Got a few little bits that I need to file and chip away, but he's such a cool looking model. Love it, love the dynamism of him. Oh, just a quick little video, isn't it? How to build, how to look at something a bit different, what Gardus Steel looks like when you're putting them together. A couple of tips I'd suggest. These tail bits, make sure you dry fit them before you start gluing, because they're a bit of a so-and-so to line up. The guards for the legs, make sure you put those on before you put any of the weapons on, so they're a bit fiddly. Mainly following the instructions. I don't know, I suppose I'm a bit of a wing it person. I kind of just go for it. I want to try and challenge myself to build it without following instructions. It doesn't always work, especially now that these models are so much more detailed and kind of diverse in how they're posed and stuff. A lot more energy in their positions. But I still like giving myself a challenge and, you know, rectify it. Haven't had too many mistakes. Well, I hope you like the video. Something a little bit different. Thanks for watching. And the next video, I'm going to give it a bit of a go at painting in my own scheme. All right. Catch you later. Take care.